from the beginning of my music career, I had to accept the fact that you will make an album, you will spend so much time on an album, and the day your album drops, these people know that, and they've seen you fucking every day post snippets and fucking, you know, promos on the album. The day your album comes out, they fucking promote some bullshit like a Travis Scott album or
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil lay inside your box now while the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back. What another episode of the God's Hour podcast. With your boy Big Subavelli back in the place to be, La Merca Superior, Palace 81 Studios. We are live in effect, live and direct. It's your boy, Mr. 9 Times. Yeah, man. Today's mathematics is February 13th. It's Friday the 13th, buddy, 2026. Which means it is knowledge and understanding all being born to culture freedom. So when we use our understanding and our knowledge to build with one another, we are bringing about culture. You know, culture is the people, the places and things that we inhabit and we build upon with each other. So the more we can understand, the more we could build with our knowledge with our people, the better. Peace. Today's drip check we have on the Flint Gray Jordan 9s, 501 jeans, Somos Leones, white tee, and then this tribal, I think this is a Hat Club. Yeah, Hat Club exclusive. My bad, buddy. I just smacked you in the face with my watch. Tribal tattoo, Orioles hat, and what is it? My lucky jade gold tiger chain. That shit broke, man. I mean, it's thin as fuck, so I already knew, like, I work with it and sometimes I pull it and stuff, so at some point that shit was gonna get it was gonna break and shit. Can you please stop licking yourself? I really do need to get your shot. Stop, man, stop. Get right here. I want you right there. Stay right there. Whoa, did you see that, buddy? Hold on, let me put you up there. Yeah, so what is it? He's been licking himself more. I do notice that he's been scratching his neck. He has like where's it at? He has like a little scab right here that I might have to cone you. If I see you bleeding, you're going to get coned the first moment I see it, because that shit's a scab. So you think this shit is you think I'm funny style with it. I'm not. I'm going to lay the law down on your fucking furry ass. You understand? Pause. You know what I'm saying? I see you bleeding, I'm gonna fucking jump out the windows and put a cone right on your fucking neck, because you don't understand some of these things I tell you. Don't fucking jump off the bed, don't jump off the couch, you do that shit. Tell you don't lick yourself, you lick yourself. What do you think this is, huh? You think I'm a fucking broken record? You think I'm some sort of robotic bitch that I'm just gonna fucking let you do whatever you want? No. Whoa, you see, why are you doing that? You think that I'm some sort of fucking sucker and shit? Huh? You think that's what it is? You think your poppy's just gonna lay down and shit and watch you do this shit? That's not what's gonna happen, mister. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, don't try to hug me now, because you done fucked up already. What do you have to say in your defense about fucking up already? Say something. Say it. I want you. Say something. Okay, all right, that was enough. You just fucking licked my whatever the fuck you call this, a filter and shit. All right, so going back to and a Suyosa Citizen watch. I love this, all stainless steel with the fucking baby powder blue face. Fucking awesome. I almost twist my arm and shit. Yesterday when I was working and shit, I I don't know why, but I was twisting my arm a certain way because I had to get low on the ground and clean some shit. And then I had my arm twisted and I fucking like, what is this shit? I got a cramp on both like my, what is it? On my, I guess this is your bicep, right? And my tricep. That shit hurt. But I stretched it out real fast, but that shit's sore right now. And then, it was cool. So I'm just a little sore right now, but first and foremost, just to get it out of the way, I think last week I went to the mall for just to get one of my watches adjusted because it's kind of like a snapback of watches where you just put it on, like it stretches out, so it's just supposed to like stretch out onto your wrist, and it's not really like like with the links you can adjust it. Get right here, boy. Get right here. It's not really supposed to be like where you pop the links out. So I was just there. I asked them to adjust the watch. They didn't do it. They said they couldn't do it. And as I was looking at some of the watches and stuff, I noticed they had like a couple Rolexes. And I've been getting into like jewelry more, and stuff. Like I've always been into jewelry. Like obviously that's part of like the fashion. That's part of getting fly and shit. But I don't know anything about watches. So I don't know what's popping with what. I don't know what brands are cool, what brands are not cool. I know Rolex, obviously. I know like Richard Milles. I know Audemars Piguet's, shit like that, or APs or whatever, like the big baller brand type of shits. But I'm not up on game with it. So I was there checking out the watches. Originally, I did see this one that I really liked. They also had another one with the pink dial with the pink face on it, which I really dig too. At the mall, I wanted to get a gold chain for my birthday, but that was when an ounce of gold was going for $5,500. Guess what, guys? I got money, but I don't got money like that just to drop on a gold chain. Eventually I will. Eventually I'm going to get to that point. But right now, that's not what my focus is. My focus is saving my money and investing it in my personal and business endeavors. But I'm not really super big on just spending my money on jewelry now. When I was over there, I was looking at the watches and I was looking at the Rolexes, and I think they were asking like $22,000 for Yachtmaster, and it just looked like a regular ass watch. Like whenever I thought of Rolexes, I thought Rolexes were like all gold or something, man. Like when I was looking at that shit, I'm like, man, that shit look like a regular ass watch. Nothing crazy. All it says is Rolex Yachtmaster on it. I really like the logo though that Rolex has. It's like that crown. It's cool, right? But it's one of those things where watches are another thing, kind of like sneakers, where it's all like cosmetic. And if you know. And it's like, to most people, shoes are just fucking shoes, and except for the people that are actually like in the culture and actually want to collect. So there's some watches that I forgot what podcast. I don't know if you call it a podcast or just a show or whatever, right? But it's like they've done, I think Larry June was on it, where they just talk about watches. They have watches, they talk about watches. Styles P's been on it. I want to say that's the first one I ever saw, because, with like rap and even like with wrestling and stuff, I'm less kind of like, I watch wrestling less than I actually watch the interviews of wrestlers. I watch interviews of wrestlers way more than I watch wrestling matches. And then with rappers, I listen. The rappers, it's kind of like 50-50 with rappers. I kind of like both watching the interviews and listening to them and listening to the music. So with Styles P, they had on watches that were hella expensive, but one of them was like, I don't know if Styles P had it, but one of them had like a really crazy watch. It was like something simple, small, unassuming, but it looked hella expensive. And just the way they talked about it, I was like, oh, this is like an expensive ass watch because of the concept. I think it has something to do with the earth. Like it knew the gravitational pull of the earth or something like that. Like it was in tune with the earth in some sort of capacity. Don't quote me on that, but that kind of like sparked the idea in my mind, like, oh, like, let's get into watches, because ever since like I was a kid, like, you know, as a kid, you get into like little like toy watches, like SpongeBob. I know for a fact I had a Spider-Man watch because I found it not too long ago. I was like, oh shit, that was like the watch I wore when I was like in kindergarten or preschool or something like that. I know for a fact I had a Simpsons watch. Just little toy watches that you might have got from like Burger King or Happy Meals or some stupid shit like that. But the first watch I ever had was probably like the Simpsons or the fucking, you know, like Spider-Man, like just little shit like that. And then when I was in middle school, G-Shocks were like all the rage. Like if you had a G-Shock, you were like that guy. And I don't think I didn't get my first G-Shock till like a couple years ago. You know what I mean? I was super hella late to the game. I have like I think it's like I've worn it before too, but I don't like how big it is. Like it's super big. I have a small wrist, so when I wore like something super big like that, it just kind of, it doesn't look good on me. I don't like how it looks. It's too big. It's too big of a fucking watch. Pause. So it's kind of like something like a navy. It's like a more of a darker blue, but it has like on the G it's yellow, and I don't think the face is yellow. I think the face is black, but I know they make digital ones, and then they make the ones with the hands of time or the clock on it or whatever the fuck. Like it has the hands, but I think that one's a digital. And I know they make the other ones where it's like you see the hands. But honestly, man, I used to only like watches that were digital. Now I'm like, fuck that. Like I really enjoy the hands. So when I was over there at the jewelry store and I saw the watches that they had, I was like really intrigued by it, and just this one caught my eye. I really liked it. Baby blue. Like literally, like growing up, this is the color of my room. My room is a different color now. When fucking I was living with my grandma, my pop painted the room like it's like a gray now. I don't like it. The room looks fucking depressing. I have so much shit in my room now that it would take forever. I should have thought about repainting it when I had just moved back, but that was when my pops had just first painted it. So and then also too, I'm like not even really here. I'm always at work, so fucking repainting my room is literally on the last of everything on my to-do list. Like, so it's not even like, I think getting my car repainted is something I'd be more open to than getting my room repainted, and I'm not even gonna repaint my car. You know what I mean? I like the silver, you know, the Silver Surfer over there, the aesthetic. Just looking at the watches, I was looking at the prices, and I was like, you know what, this is very reasonable. This was I think these are 500 retail, but then I got these on a discount. So, but after I got the warranty and all that, it was like a little over 5. And I just didn't know how buying a watch worked or jewelry, anything like that. I almost signed up for a credit card, and I'm so glad I didn't do that. They kind of like, I just saw like how it worked with them. Like they were really what's the word? They were real like going with the flow, right? They'd be like, oh, like, yeah, we have this Jacob, you know, because I bought it at Jacob's and shit. Jacob the jeweler. Is that no, not Jacob the jeweler, Jared. I'm like, I know I'm fucking up somewhere. I didn't buy from Jacob the jeweler. I went to Jared's and I got the fucking watch. They have the credit card. I already have a credit card. I don't need another credit card. I don't want my credit score to go down. I have my goals. I have like my own credit goals that I have in mind. So once I seen that, I was like, no, I don't want that. I want you to fucking, you know, what are my options? She's like, okay, well, you could get like, and I'm gonna put y'all up on game. You could get like a firm, which I like because a firm is a soft inquiry, which drops off of your credit like pretty much by like the next statement. So like this coming up statement, it'll show up. The next following one it'll drop off or some shit like that. You know, I know it's like maybe 2. I don't know if it's 3, but like in 2 statements, like it jumps, it drops off, but it also like, you know, it it lowers your credit score. Because I forgot what I bought. I bought some really stupid shit that I shouldn't have got on Affirm. But I didn't even know. I didn't know what Affirm was. I thought Affirm was like PayPal, where you know, like a pay in four, where it doesn't affect your credit at all. You're taking it out through like your debit, but it's not. It's straight credit. It's a fucking loan. And so I didn't know that, and I bought some stupid shit. Like, let's just say I bought like something I could have paid off very fast, like, and then within the next check, I don't even remember. I was gonna say like it's like some headphones, right? Like I could have bought some headphones in the next check. I didn't do that. So they had Affirm, and then they had some other shit. I forgot what it was, but just looking at all my options, I went with Affirm. And at first I was like, man, like, you know, I shouldn't even have bought this watch. Like, what am I doing? But now I'm like, oh, okay. Like, to me, it's like, yes, these are all material things, but it was more so like, to me, this is like, kind of like a badge of honor, like of where I am in my life. And this is like literally like my birthday gift to me, because I wanted some jewelry and I got it. So I actually do want like a whole collection of these watches. I think they're really nice. I think they're fucking fire. But we'll see. Like, I'm not in a rush to get another watch. Like, you know, I really do need to focus on Imperial and getting my clothes out there. It's gonna be March and I haven't got one single shirt out there, and that's a problem. Like, you know, so I want to get that out there. But so while I was purchasing the watch, I put it through Affirm. And so I just really like this fucking watch is awesome. I love it. It's nice and it's heavy, you know, it's fitted to my wrist. It's not like the other one. Like, I don't know if you saw me wearing my Timex watch, but it was slipping and sliding paws all over my wrist. I'm telling you, my wrist is like hella small. So I need something that'll like complement my arm and my body, and not something that's like super chunky. You know what I mean? Pause. And I love the blue on it. It's more like a powder blue. My room was more like a baby blue. Very, very similar, but I would say powder blue has more white in it, and baby blue is just maybe like a fucking tint darker. You know what I mean? So shout out to Citizen. Shout out to Jared out there. I mean, this isn't a paid fucking thing or whatever, but you know, I respect good business. The only thing though is, this dude, they called him Fatty. He's like the jeweler that's actually like adjusting. If you could call him a jeweler, he had like the spectacles and all that shit to adjust it. But he bent the shit out of my Timex watch, and it looks really bad. Like, you could tell like he just forced the fucking, he like force adjusted it, and he really didn't know how to do it. So now he like basically fucked my other watch up, which is like, whatever, it was only $100, right? But you know, I'm not super tripping off of that, but I mean, it is what it like. These are the things, like, you live and you learn. So I'm just like, okay, like next time I'll actually, instead of trying, because he offered, because after I bought this one, he was like, oh yeah, let me look at your watch. And I could tell the way he was just bending the fucking metal with his tools, I was like, this doesn't seem like he can do it. And it took him a long time. It took him probably like 25-30 minutes to do it, which was already a red flag to me. I'm like, why is it taking this fool this long to adjust the watch? So we did it. It looked like shit. I didn't realize it when I went home. I don't know if I do get a watch, I'll go back there, but I just, when I was talking to him, he was really nice and shit, but I asked him, I was like, oh, like, is this something, because like, you know, the jewelry business is like hundreds and thousands of years old, like, right? Like, you know, that shit, jewelers have been around since the beginning of time. So I really wanted to know like his origins and all that shit. He told me he worked in sales and basically this is like his hobby. And I was like, you know what? Like, maybe next time I'll just go to the jewelry district and see what's up with that. I have a homie, if you're watching this, you know who you are. He told me that like there's some lady over there in the jewelry district that put him on game. You know, his dad, like, that's his go-to jeweler or some shit like that. So, you know, maybe I'll go through her and just see what it's about, because, you know, people be getting skimped at the jewelry district, and like, if you don't know, you don't know. It's kind of like one of those things you have to know somebody to get like whatever it is that you want. And so yeah, that was just my story about getting the watch. I love it. It was for my birthday. I love the color. I just love it in general. It's an automatic watch, which I guess you have to be moving and shit for it to work. I don't know about the battery and all that shit. Just everything, like, I'm just getting into it now, and it's just fire. So I know I took 20 minutes of y'all time talking about a fucking watch, but you know, it's just something that I'm into, and I kind of wanted to put people on game, because it's like there's hundreds and thousands and watches and brands out there, but like, you know, this one just caught my eye. Like, oh shit, like, this is fire. I just like how simple it is. Like, silver and gold go with like pretty much every single color. You know, gold goes with like kind of everything, and so does silver, but I feel like silver goes with better with like lighter pastel colors like blue and fucking green, like a light blue, a light green, pink. And I feel like gold goes really well with like darker colors like red and burgundy and navy, shit like that, you know what I mean? So it's like a yin and the yang, the fucking opposite colors, spectrums, the opposite spectrum of colors and shit like that. So we'll go to these Jordan 9s, man. These might be my favorite Jordans of all time. They're not as flat as like 3s or 4s. They're comfortable. The especially like the inside of the shoe, like the inside of the upper is like really nice. The insoles are comfortable. Just, these are comfortable, right? I still wouldn't stand all day with them. I wouldn't be like on my feet all day with them, but I just really appreciate the fact that they don't feel like super fucking flat like the 3s or the 4s, especially the 1s, bro. The 1s will give you scoliosis like after you beat them down on your first pair. So, you know, I just hit on the infrared 6s. I forgot I put a raffle for them, so I wasn't gonna buy them. They come out tomorrow, but I hit on them today, and when I saw the new order on feature, I was like, oh no, did I put in for the 6s and I forgot? And I looked and I was like, yep. So I got a Bape jacket. It's an Adidas Bape jacket that's hella fucking fire. I'll wear it on the next episode, but because it's supposed to be getting colder and shit. But I didn't even think I was gonna win it. They had like Adidas, a couple of like Adidas Bape things that came out, like some jackets and no, they had that jacket, some shoes, and then I think they had some bags or some shit like that. So I was like, okay, like I always wanted a Bape jacket. They have some place called it's called Core over here at the Mills, and they have a couple like hype beasts. It's like just a resale fucking shop. So they have like Bape jackets. I was gonna say Chrome Hearts, but I feel like they have denim tears before they have Chrome Hearts. They have some. I remember going over there. They had Black Cat 4s. They had the fucking Navy SB 4s, which I still can't believe. I feel like had I just went that one day, I was gonna do it. I was just too lazy to go put in the raffle for them. I would have got them, but they're like $300 now. So I'm like, all right, I'll just pay like an extra $80 at some point when I want to buy them on StockX, because it looks like they're just holding their weight their weight and value at like around 280, 300. Like it kind of like goes up and down. It lives in like the sub 300 range, and I should have went, but the only problem was I was gonna go to Corona first at the Corona skate shop, which is like 20 minutes south of here. And then it would have been, had I went to the other one the same day, the other one is in Montclair or Upland or some shit like that. So I know for a fact, had I went to Upland, that shit would have been like easy 20 minutes. And then just to go all the way back up to Upland, it would have been like another half hour. You know what I mean? Like my time is, you know, my money. And honestly, bro, like I didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? I wanted to be home and chill, and I don't need sneakers like that. So it was like, you know, it's like wants versus necessities. What did I want? I wanted some shoes, but necessity wise, I needed to just chill and, you know, be with my dog and fucking, you know, I have like other things that I still need to do. Like it's already gonna be like 10. I still need to change the water out of the pond, and fucking I still like I've been putting off recording one of these songs. The show is next week. Love is love. Love is love. Love at the Boulevard next week. Let me promote that real quick. Let me promote it, buddy. Let me see. We got and shout out to Advis, man. He called me, and I forgot Advis be in and out of like the social media realm, so I completely forgot that this fool went ghost. So I thought he knew we had moved the date. Well, we didn't move the date. We got bumped by fucking audio. Get out of the way. Get right here, man. Fuck, I'm trying to talk about this shit and you over here. So fucking shout out to Audio P, man. He's like hosting or throwing a show or something like that. Or these fools are throwing a show and then they bumped us off. I don't know how the fuck that happens. I really don't care about what the explanation is. Whether they bumped us off on purpose or the people organizing it bumped us off on purpose. Either way, it's kind of like, I think it's funny when we're trying to do shows and moves and like people try to like, I don't want to say like they're moving on us or whatever, but it's like, you know, where was this energy before? Like, bro, like we've been trying to like, we like that, like the Boulevard Bar is like our headquarters. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to 30. That was like 30 spot. And then he wanted to throw more shows. I wanted to throw shows. So we just came together and this is going to be our third show. Like we've been promoting it. And it's just so funny when you see people like, they know you're making moves, but it's like, oh, like they don't want to support you, but these like are from like platforms that support the culture. It's just funny, you know, you spend like so much time making an album. You spend like half a year making an album. No one wants to fucking support it, but y'all support the IE and the culture. Okay. And then you're throwing shows, and then now like you want to throw shows at the fucking place we're doing it on the day we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like it's just certain shits, but I give them some bail though, like because the day we announced the show is when they moved it on us. So it was so silly to me, like how just all this shit came about. I really don't give a fuck in a way like where it obviously I care because people are fucking weird, but it's just interesting to me, like seeing how people move. And it's like the more disingenuous I feel like people are like with like us and just like what we're trying to do is just funny to me, because that crabs in the barrel mentality is real. Like not as far as like individually, but I feel like as a society, like we just don't want to support each other. Like there's like little cliques and tribes of like people, and they feel like if like they look at us like as the opposition, or people look at each other like the opposition, and it's like, I don't care who the fuck are the ops. I don't really care who is with me or against me, because I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do regardless. Like I've had fake ass friends and fake ass family members who were gonna say they were gonna do shit and never did shit, or just like they're just fake, you know what I mean? And they don't want to support you in any sort of capacity. So I don't really care. Like, you know, I'm super like, this isn't new to me at all. Like from the beginning of my music career, I had to accept the fact that you will make an album, you will spend so much time on an album, and the day your album drops, these people know that, and they've seen you fucking every day post snippets and fucking, you know, promos on the album. The day your album comes out, they fucking promote some bullshit like a Travis Scott album or just some horse shit, or they'll even go as far to be like, yo, go check out the homie fucking MC Dick Sucker or some shit like that, or like, you know, Ass Muncher the MC or something like that. And it's like, motherfucker, did you know that I just came out with an album and you want everybody to go support that shit, but we're supposed to be cool? What kind of fucking shit is that, bruh? Like what part of like being homies is like when the homie just spent 6 months making an album, but everyone should go check out this other fool that fucking makes like gay ass music, and not even to say it like that, and I'm like, sorry if people feel some type of way, but lame ass music, like, you know, for a better word, you know, just bullshit. I don't think it's cool at all, man. Like I just see this shit and I laugh, man, because this is the reason why I don't spend I don't spend a whole bunch of time promoting my albums or like my fucking or anything, right? I just do it, I just drop it, and I don't care. I'm on to the next one. Like, I can't be stuck on the same old shit because I feel like it'll hold me back. You see so many artists that promote the same song, the same thing. Like, they've been doing the same thing for years and it ain't clicking, but they keep doing it. And I feel like maybe I should find like a good medium of like promoting like what works for me and what's good, and then just kind of like keeping it moving too. But I don't know, man. I just think like people are just super whack sometimes. They know you and they don't respect the fact that you're an artist. But like, guess what? Like, on the other hand of that, like, I don't feel entitled to people's support. I just think when people say things that their actions don't reflect, it's just kind of weird to me, you know? Like, you want to support the raza, you want to support small businesses, yeah, you're promoting everybody else, like, but me, and you know me. Like, that's weird as fuck, you know? I don't follow people I don't know on Instagram. That's why if you've ever followed me on Instagram and I don't follow you back, 9 times out of 10 is because I don't fucking know you. And I don't want nobody out there feeling some type of way and shit. Like, it's not a personal thing. I don't feel like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. I just don't know who you are. Like, who could vouch for you? You know what I mean? Like let one of the other homies be like, hey, you know, this is the homie, just followed you on Instagram. On that type of shit, I'll be like, okay, like, I'll give this for a follow off of that strength. But if I don't know you, if you just follow me randomly, or like, let's just say like we do business in any sort of way, like, that don't mean like I'm gonna follow you back. That just means like you're interested in like what I got going on, which is fine. Like, you can always participate in supporting me as an artist, but like, people get it confused with that following shit. Like, I'm not just gonna follow you because you're another rapper trying to make it. Like, I got my own things going on. I really don't feel like following people just for the fucking fuck of it, you know? And I'm not gonna support you because I don't know who the fuck you are, and I'm genuinely not interested in it if I don't follow you. You know, it's not no shade being thrown at nobody because I don't follow a lot of people. I just feel like, you know, I try to find like a good balance of that. You know, I've followed people back that I feel like I should just unfollow again because I feel like the love isn't being reciprocated. One day I'm going to just go on and follow a bunch of people. And if I lose followers, fuck it. I don't care because, you know, I'm on my own path, on my own trajectory. If I have to worry about bubblegum bullshit, like, you know, if people actually like me or whatever, like, it's just, I feel like it's gonna hold me back, and I don't even think about that shit because for the most part I'm just working a 9 to 5 and I'm putting my money into like my entrepreneurial business dealings, and I have no time for, like, you know, going back to the last episode, conspiracy theories or social media bullshit. I don't care if Bad Bunny fucking performed a fucking Illuminati ritual and he completed the cycle on the fucking solar Masonic fucking platonic fucking whatever sundial. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't, bro. Like, I got my own life. I got my own shit to worry about, and I don't care if like people want to call me like selfish or self-centered. It's just, that's the reality. Everybody like gotta survive. Everybody's fucking gotta look out for themselves, bro, and then we gotta look out for other people, you know. But just going back to like, a lot of people watch you, they don't support you. It goes across the whole thing, and authenticity is like a really big thing for me, and like your character, you know, I analyze, like, I watch people and I just see them for who they are, not for how like they portray themselves or they want other people to see them. Like, I don't really care about that, bro. You know, it's I care about actions. I'd rather you not say hi to me at all, but show up when it counts. You know, I'd rather somebody like, if they see me like on social media or something, I don't want them to hit me up then. I want them to hit me up in person and be like, yo, like, what's up with you? Are you good? What's going down? Like, or call me or something. Like, I'm very reachable, bro. Like, I'm not hiding. I'm not fucking, I'm out the way, but I ain't scared. I ain't ducking nobody, bro. I ain't fucking, you know, I'm not on that type of time where like I'm avoiding people. I'm like, my door is always open to anybody who wants to establish a dialogue. But, you know, when I feel like there's not like a mutual connection with, either my audience or like whoever it is, like friends or family and things like that. It's just like, all right, well, it is what it is. Because I got to do my own thing and I know you got to do yours. So like, let's not even sugarcoat it. Let's not like dress this shit up like as if it's something other than like what reality is. And the reality is that a lot of people have chosen not to support me throughout my whole fucking career. And it's like, great, I know exactly who you are. Like, I know exactly when, like, there are those few people, like, shout out to a Slick. Like, Slick will, like, he genuinely rocks with, like, what I got going on. Not just, like, fucking my music, but just, like, my shows, the clothes and all that. Like, that's a good person, like, right there that I see all the time. And I don't want people to get it confused. Just because I don't, like, engage with you on, like, the Instagram comments, it doesn't mean, like, I don't rock with you. Like, I greatly appreciate everybody who's ever supported me. But I just think it's corny when people reply with, like, the praying hands or just one emoji with the $sign or some bullshit like that. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, what am I going to do? Say thank you in every comment? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I just think that's corny. It doesn't feel real to me. Like, I'm just gonna like it, and that's how like, I like it, like, I fuck with that, but from the heart, like, you know what I mean? Like, Slick is always one of them where I always see him in my comments, and I'm just like, thank you. Like, that like is a thank you. I'm not gonna say thank you to everybody who comments on my fucking profile, because like, that's robotic, that's like fucking AI shit, you know what I mean? That's not me at all. If I genuinely feel like I'm gonna respond to you, I will, or reply to your comments, but it's always appreciated. So I don't want anybody thinking like I'm on a pedestal and everyone can suck my dick. I feel like that sometimes, but like, that's not who I am, and that's not how I'm trying to carry myself or portray myself out there into the world, because we have enough of that out there. We have enough people out here who swear they're the shit, swear that they fucking have all this money that everyone knows that they don't, or at least I do. You know what I mean? It's like, all this material, all this shit. Like, me and Mufasa, shout out to Mufasa. I think the other episode I said some shit like he blocked me or something like that. He didn't block me, he just got a new number, and he just hit me up, like, I think last week actually. So we've been talking again, and yeah, so we're just talking about like materialistic things and how it doesn't mean shit. And when you go out there in the world, your respect, your reputation, and your word carries you further than like 99% of shit. The 1% of people are like worried about how much money you have and like all this other superficial bullshit. It's like, what the fuck are you really doing to like help or progress like in the world? You know what I mean? So yeah. It's kind of what's been going on in my life. And I know I said I wanted to make this shit like a comedy type of shit, but I don't know. I literally didn't even talk about anything in like the topics I had. So maybe I'll literally do another podcast during the week if I feel like it. I don't know. Who knows? But let's get into, we'll close it out with a kick test of these. Hopefully I haven't. Why do I feel like I've done these? I've done a kick test on these. I feel like I have. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Did I hit you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your little face. Of the Asics Gel-NYC. These are the oatmeal bisque or biscuit. I think it's oatmeal bisque. Asics right here. Let me see. At a retail price of $140, the Gel-NYC sneaker sources inspiration from heritage and modern performance running styles. Its upper construction references the Gel Nimbus 3 shoe from the early 2000s and blends it with various embellishments from the Gel MC Plus 5 design. The tooling contrasts the upper's retro influences by using the Gel Cumulus 16 shoes tooling system. Through a combination of lightweight foams and gel technology inserts. This midsole formation helps create advanced underfoot comfort. For casual wear, I'll give it a 9. With a fresh design and specific colorways, you can rock anything with these and you'll be fly in no time. For heavy wear, I'll give it a 6. The insoles offer great comfort where other shoes fail at. The gel technology is still stiff but offers great support than a Kano 14 would. It has great stability. There's just little to no momentum picking up your feet from the outsole. So it's really great for fucking stability just with the technology, the gel. For the price, I'll give it a 7.5. Where some shoes at this price point might look too runner-ish or nerdy, this hits a sweet spot of a sharp design, great selection of colors with an equally good support, and is considerably cheaper than a Vomero 5. So I know I said 7.5, but I'll give it an 8.5. I mean, these are just, actually, no, I'll give it an 8. 8.5 is kind of high, but I'll give it an 8 because aesthetically, just look-wise, the colorways and the stability alone, what's stopping this from making it an 8.5, I feel like, is the kind of like the outsole. So it's a little stiff. So for heavy wear, I'm saying, but like it's an 8.5, like just as an all around shoe, but it's an 8 for me if I wanted to go like for my long walks. But does it fly? Yes. I love these. These are super fucking comfortable. As like heavy as they are, they're still breathable. They're not super lightweight, but they're not super heavy. Just all around, they're a great shoe. They have great colorways, and they're my favorite Asics right now. Let me see, man. The message of the day. The message of the day is. The message of the day. Sometimes life happens and there's nothing you could do to change it. Like on El Paraguas, when the rain falls down, it's falling down and down and down. What does that mean? That when the rain falls, you can't ask it to stop. You can't tell the rain to come back another day. It's just the rain's gonna fall and that's just what it is. So that's a lot like life. You're gonna be going through things that you have no control over. As much as you want to change things, sometimes it is what it is. So you have to be prepared to be, you got to expect the unexpected and just roll with it. You have to make peace with letting go and just knowing that you cannot control things in your life. The message of the day is you cannot control everything in your life, and you have to be okay with that. You have to make peace with the fact that you can't do shit. Like sometimes you just can't do shit about it, whatever it is, whether it be positive, negative, like some things just hit you and that's what it is, This is the God's Hour.
Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.